All right. Welcome, Mr. Kong, to those debriefing session. And first of all, congratulations on two things. One, scoring 760 on the test, and the second is getting a full scholarship from Ohio State.
Yeah.
And welcome to US. I understand you are at the school right now, or you're at your hostel, which is or your apartment, which is right next to school.
This is an apartment, but it's just a temporary place.
A temporary place, okay, right next to school.
We'll move to like permanent place in next month.
Next month, okay. So anyhow, congratulations on 760.
Thank you.
And thank you for reaching out to me on LinkedIn. So let's talk about your GMAT preparation first. So when did you start thinking about preparing for the test, and how did you approach it?
Okay, I still really remember that is the 19 June last month.
Last year.
Last year.
Yes.
Please be considerate because from Vietnam, my English is not as good as you. And yeah, my English is, I never speak or
your English is
fine
my
whole life. Just read and I just learning like for the test and not really using it very much every day.
You say your English is not so good, but you scored 98th percentile on GMAT verbal.
But it's different.
It's different. It's not English. It's logic. Yes.
Yeah, it's logic. Yeah.
So first of all, your English is perfectly okay. It's very similar to how my English was when I came to US, and the reason for that was because I'd lived in Germany 4 years before coming to US.
Yeah.
So my English was very similar to how was literal translation of German. So if I were to play badminton in German, they say "Ich mache Badminton heute." So I would say I make badminton today, not I would play badminton today, because I would literally translate German to English. Okay, so you are much better than I am, so don't worry about it. Okay.
I have a long way to go to improve my English.
Okay. Yeah, but let's talk about your GMAT preparation. So 19th of June, 2016 is when you started preparing.
Yeah, it's a farewell party with the friend that I mentioned in the email.
Mm-hmm.
And I went to TCU in Italy, and I told him, "Wow, now you're gone. I have no one to hang out with. What should I do now?" So
okay,
yeah, try. Then just come to American with us. I just asked him how can I do that? No idea. I never think of it before. So he tell me that with a high enough GMAT score, and I get a full scholarship MBA.
Okay, so your entire motivation was your friend was going to say, "Hey, what am I going to do in Vietnam? Let me come to US as well." So and he said,
"Try the GMAT.
Take the GMAT. You get a good score. You're going to get a good scholarship."
Yeah,
and so he said, "Okay, I've got to get a good score."
Exactly what happens.
Okay.
And I had absolutely no idea about MBA at that time. And even after I had taken a GMAT, I started to discover about what MBA really is after I finished with my GMAT.
Oh wow! Okay, he said, "I've got to take the test. Let me just take the test anyway, and then we'll figure out which school to go, whether I want to do an MBA or not, and other things."
Right. And I couldn't imagine that it would be that fast.
Okay, so you started studying for the GMAT, and
by the end of June, yeah. And that guy told me to read. Fortunately, I don't have to study math because it's compared to math level in Asia, in India. Yeah.
Yes.
I just had to learn the concepts, which is with this. With the logic is easy. Easy. So I do not have to learn math. I just have to learn. But the verbal is really, really, irritating. Really hard. And I read critical reasoning Bible.
Okay.
And Sentence Correction by Manhattan. I only read 2 concepts book.
Okay.
Then I moved on to do the exercises in OG.
Okay.
Uh, and then and then I from the GMAT club, when I learned that e-GMAT is a third-party sources, a third-party
Mm-hmm.
provide good materials regarding the GMAT. So I
Mm-hmm.
bought your verbal course.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, verbal course online. And then
Mm-hmm.
I learned more about SC and CR from there. I don't know why, but the RC came very natural to me. I didn't have to learn it at all. Just read it. Did not wholly understand it, but I can always pick the right answer. I don't know. I cannot explain it.
I can tell you, you are a credit risk management specialist. You probably read a lot of documents with a lot of detail in them, and a lot of reading comprehension is about detail.
Maybe, but when people ask me how I do it, how can I pick the right answer for almost maybe I did just 95% on reading comprehension, but I cannot explain it. Sometimes I do not really understand the paragraph. I can pick the right answer. I don't know.
I have seen that with people. It sometimes happens to me with sentence correction, where I mean, most sentence correction questions I can explain why the right answer is right.
Most I can explain, but some I cannot explain.
Some I cannot. It just feels right, and as long as you can do that for 90% of the questions, it's okay.
Yeah.
You have that innate logical thinking or logical reasoning to select the right answer.
Maybe the same thing goes for critical reasoning.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I feel that I did not make much progress with critical reasoning. The first time I do it, and after 2 months of, intensive your learning and reading, I didn't progress much. Just like 80 to 90% is correct answer.
Which
But
is very
the
good.
center progression is what is a game changer.
I saw your Scholarinium attempt. So we looked at your Scholarinium stats as well. And yes, you were right at the peak of the ability levels in sentence correction, and you were at about 70 percentile in critical reasoning, which our scoring is a bit more harsh. So yes, it puts you at a much higher level on the real test. Yes. So
yes, is a game changer, and e-GMAT is particularly good at SE. You can see that. Yeah,
okay.
They helped me a lot.
Okay, that's it.
That's it.
That's it. And then you went in.
And I read a lot of the entry written by Ron Pure, Marathon Break, and that guy is awesome.
Yes, that guy is good too. Yes.
And then I took note very carefully. I didn't, I have two principles for learning GMAT at that time. That 2 months, 2.5 months, that I didn't do too many questions in a day. Just about 10 to 15 SC question, and the same goes for CR question.
And I saw that. I saw that you actually pretty much did most of SC and CR. So if you were doing 10 to 15 questions per day, all learning would have taken you about 20, 25 days or so.
Yeah, but I review them really carefully. I write, when I do it wrong or I got it right, but I don't fully understand it, and I write them in a Word document and try to, give an explanation in my own words and why it's wrong, why it's right. Yeah, try to take note.
It's these good habits that make a difference in the end, where you really say, hey, because we provide the same material to people who score a verbal score of 35 and the same material to people who score a verbal score of 44, such as you. And essentially, good content plus good habits leads to that high score on the test.
And maybe lucky.
You need a bit of luck, yes.
In my case, I feel that it was one of my most lucky days.
If you work hard, most of the times, luck is with you. It's something that I have seen happen. Unless and until you're a particularly unlucky person, luck does work out as well. So Now, so you took the test, and I think you took the test sometime in what, September, if I remember,
The
August, September,
the 5th September.
5th September. Okay.
Fifth,
So,
yeah. I actually I plan to take the test in October, but
hmm,
by September I felt that I'm ready. So I
okay.
want to finish the I want to see what MBA actually is. So
Mhm.
yeah.
So you got a 760. Then you said, okay, you had this strategy. You said, I want a full fellowship, and so you kind of created a list of schools that you wanted to apply to. So how did you approach that?
Mm. This may sound funny, but I only applied to school where some of my friends already or is studying there.
Hmm.
For example, Owen Vanderbilt, the UNC Keenan Flagler, Oil
Hmm.
Fisher, and TCU, all of them have.
Which all? Can you say that again? Can you say a bit loudly?
Yeah, I only applied to schools
Hmm.
in which some of my friends
Was studying
studying
already.
there. Yeah,
Yeah.
are studying all were
Hmm.
already studying. Yeah,
Hmm.
yeah. So,
What were the schools' names? You said Keenan Flagler. You said a few more, which I could not understand.
Vanderbilt, Owen,
Vanderbilt. Okay.
Vanderbilt, Owen, Fisher, Ohio Fisher,
Ohio Fisher. Okay.
TCU, Texas Christian University.
Okay. So this is where your friends are already studying. So
Yeah,
you knew about these schools.
but
So you knew more about these schools than other schools because your friends were already there.
yeah. Yes.
Okay. Okay.
And I found that outside the top 20, they're not really different from each other.
Okay.
Yeah, so that's it.
So then how did you approach your essays? And so were the applications very similar? Did you write them on your own?
Yeah, right. I write them on my own, and I started with Vanderbilt,
Okay.
and the other essays just modify.
Just modified those. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And so which all schools did you get an acceptance from?
Septon.
Which schools did offered admission to you? Where were you successful?
Uh, so I applied to the fourth school that I
Four
just
schools,
told
yes.
you. Then I got rejected by UNC.
Yes.
And both three others gave me full ride scholarship. But
Okay.
but Fisher also gave me a full stipend, living stipend. So yeah,
So Fisher gave you living stipend, full fellowship. So how much stipend are you getting right now?
like $1,700 per month.
Wow. So in addition to paying nothing, you get
They,
money in your
the
pocket.
full tuition, and they cover 85% of my annually insurance, and plus a 1,700 stipend per month.
Okay.
But for academic month only. So
For academic months only, not when you have internships, but again, that's when you have internships, you
trying to
can
get
get,
an internship, yeah.
yes,
We cover.
yeah, you can
Very
make more
generous.
money.
I love Vanderbilt and more, but their highest award is only full tuition. So
Okay.
I made
So
the calculation. And
but three full tuitions, one rejection.
yeah,
It's a really, really good thing. It's a very good place to be in, and you're right now at Ohio State Fisher, and you're enjoying your full tuition. So congratulations. It's a really good place to be in.
yeah. Thanks a lot. Thanks. Yeah.
So how was the interview process? So you applied. They said, "Hey, did they interview you first of all?"
Yeah. The interviews. This is one of the hardest part for me during the application process. GMAT,
Okay.
I feel so much stress about it.
Mm-hmm.
Essay just the stress. The hardest part about essay is just procrastination.
Yes.
So wait until deadline and wrote the essay like crazy. When it
Mm-hmm.
you when it's there's
But
only
you had your friends who could give you feedback on essays, right? So
yeah, sure.
so
The interview is the most difficult part for me because
mhm.
I never speak English my whole life before. So it's really, really hard. And uh, I got to do a lot of mock
Just first question: were you interviewed by someone at the school, or were you interviewed right now?
all my interviews with the school at Com during Skype.
Oh, we're using Skype. Okay.
During Skype, yeah.
Okay.
And I had to do a lot of mock interview.
Who helped you with those?
With my friends who were already
In business schools here.
yeah.
Okay.
And some friends who even never applied to business school, just and watch me,
respond to questions.
Yeah.
So did you get the list of questions off the internet somewhere, or how did you figure out?
And just Google. There are a lot of them online.
Yeah, okay. A lot of them. You got the list of questions, and people would ask you, and you would answer, and that's how you would practice.
Yeah, and I, in addition to mock interviewing with my friends, I also recorded. Just look at the mirror and just spoke, and I recorded using my phone, and I heard it again. Wow, this is a disaster, and I tried to improve it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, bit by bit, and then
here's something that it's very interesting. People who actually do it well do very similar things. That's how I prepared for so in college. When I first went to college, not business school, but undergrad.
Yeah,
I that's how I prepared to improve my English. I would read an article. It wasn't an interview.
Yeah.
I wasn't preparing for any interview, but I would read an article from Outlook, which is a magazine in India, put it down and really try and speak in front of the mirror, assuming I'm explaining what I read to someone. And and you do that 15 times, and you can see it's an incredible improvement.
It's much improvement. It's a huge improvement compared to the first time.
Yes, it's a huge improvement.
And
it's a very simple technique, but it is very effective.
It worked like a charm. Yeah, I say that.
Yes. And no one's born as a good interviewer, but if you practice, you definitely improve. And even if that improvement is only for those 10 days, but that's what matters. That's when
10 days is enough. 10 days is enough. Yeah.
So now that you are in Ohio, you're enjoying the nice weather outside. You're seeing the squirrels and then hopefully basking enough sunshine. Do you have plans with regards to what are you going to do after your MBA?
Nothing.
Not really. You'll figure it out.
Yeah, I just want to steal a job in the US.
Okay, maybe ask a friend.
Yeah.
Okay, so I have this curious question. This last question before you go.
Yeah.
You have all of these friends who suggested, hey, come to US, get a high GMAT score.
Yeah.
Did they also get full fellowships like you did?
Yeah. But not all of them got a full living stipend.
Okay, not all of them got full. Did anyone else get a stipend and a full fellowship?
Maybe, but not all schools give out.
I know.
Stipend. Yeah, just give out full tuition scholarship. That's the highest award.
Well, at Babson also they give out stipend. So I know
Babson, school like Babson, Fisher, Wisconsin, or UCR Terry School of Business.
How do you have so much information? I didn't have this information when I applied. I had this information because I got all of that. So I know.
So, I had no idea which school give out what when I applied.
But you applied, okay. And you had friends.
And then when the admission letter come, then only then I know. And then I have a lot of connection after successfully applied to the MBA program. I have a lot of network and that, and now I knew a lot.
Okay, that's
compared to when I applied to.
I know. I remember the feeling when I got when I got the email of acceptance plus fellowship from Babson. It's an amazing feeling. I took the same evening. I took all my friends out for dinner, and And hopefully you did that with your friends who actually did a lot.
I quit my job in March.
You quit your job in March, okay?
In March, yeah. Well, what should I don't need to, because I earn like 1,000 per month, so it's not necessary to keep working. Anymore. Just relax and read books and traveling, and it's been great.
Okay, all right, that's wonderful. It was wonderful talking to you, Mr. Kong, and thank you very much again for reaching out and for your time, taking the time out.
Yeah, anytime, Raja. Yeah.
I understand classes start on the 22nd of August, so 22nd of August, right?
Right. Yeah.
So you still have about a month, so enjoy the nice weather in Ohio. Go out, see things around.
Yeah.
If you have a car, drive around, or find friends who would drive you around.
Yeah.
Because you're not gonna get these 25 days like this again.
Right.
Okay. Well, good luck, and have a good day.
Yeah. Have a good day, Mr. Raja. Thank you very much. Yeah.